I'm joined here by João Vale de Almeida. He's the EU's top diplomat here in Washington. Mr. Ambassador, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
The situation in Japan, the EU responding as well as the United States. What is your own assessment about the risk this disaster is going to derail the global recovery?
Well, first of all, our thoughts and prayers are with the victims of this, the Japan situation, very, troubled one. I think we have to look first at the assistance required by Japan, and the European Union is responding forcefully to this request. We will assist our Japanese friends as much as we can in all the areas we can. We are worried about the economic situation, of course. There's a recovery going on in Europe, in the United States. We will like Japan to contribute strongly to this recovery that the world badly needs. We have no signs for the moment that this will have a negative impact on the overall recovery, but we need to be attentive, and we are discussing, of course, with our Japanese friends. There are a number of contacts being taken to assess the situation, look at the measures that are eventually necessary.
The European Union doing something the United States is not doing at this point, and that is calling for a full safety review of nuclear power within the EU. Talk to me about that decision, and could this be perhaps a turning point for nuclear power in Europe?
Well, European nuclear energy is an important one. Not all countries are using nuclear today. No one is forced to use nuclear. Everybody can get out of nuclear, not decide to go to nuclear. But those who use nuclear energy have to apply a certain number of rules and standards. These are the highest standards of safety and security in the world. We wish them to continue to be that way, and that's why we decided to launch a stress test operation to look at all the reactors, to make sure and to reassure our public opinion that everything is okay on the European side.
I want to change gears for you because there are a host of issues that the European Union and the United States working together on. One of them, again, is Libya. Every indication is that Muammar Gaddafi is gaining the upper hand against the opposition forces there. There are some of those opposition forces wondering, where is Europe? Where is the United States? Why haven't you all provided more help? Your response?
I think Europe is clearly on the side of those who want democracy, freedom, respect for human rights in Libya. We said it again and again, and we asked for Colonel Gaddafi to leave the scene and to let the democratic process go forward. This is the European position. Now the focus of discussion is, as you know, in the Security Council. A number of options are on the table. Europeans are actively participating in this discussion, but clearly we are on the side of the people that want to determine their own future in democracy. We want a smooth transition toward a democratic process in Libya, and we are clearly on the side of those who fight for that.
A no-fly zone?
One of the options on the table, as you know, complex one, different implications. As I said, the focus is now on the European Council, on the UN Security Council. The European Council has already produced its own position. We are actively contributing to that discussion.
One final question for you. The European debt crisis. We saw Portugal, your home country, downgraded yesterday by Moody's. This is a crisis far from over.
Well, what I can tell you today is that there is a small revolution going on in Europe in the way we approach these kind of issues. And last weekend, again yesterday, our leaders are taking forceful measures to deal with this. So Europe is doing its homework. Europe is responding to this crisis, not only to the symptoms of this crisis, but also to the root causes. And we are operating a major revamping of our economic governance. So Europe is responding well to this crisis. I hope the markets, I'm sure the markets will understand that.
Mr. Ambassador, thank you for the time. Appreciate it.